Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the University of Virginia School of Medicine's White Coat Ceremony. Please have a round of applause for the class of 2029. I'm Barry Collins. I'm the Associate Dean for Medical Alumni Affairs here at the School of Medicine and also the Executive Director of our Medical Alumni Association and Medical School Foundation. It's really an honor to be here with this very talented class and present you with your white coats today. This ceremony is a time-honored tradition, one that really connects you to generations of physicians who came before you and those who will follow you in your footsteps. Today marks the journey into the medical profession, and we're really thrilled to be here to celebrate with you. I'd like to welcome you to Old Cabell Hall and to the University of Virginia, where just steps away from here stands Pavilion 10, which is considered UVA's first medical education building, as it was the home to Dr. Robley Dunlanson, who Thomas Jefferson personally recruited from London in 1824 to join the UVA's first faculty. Dr. Dunlanson became the first full-time professor of medicine in the United States and was a true pioneer in medical education. I would like to take a moment to thank the family and friends of the class of 2029, whether you're here in person or joining us online. Your support has helped these students reach this incredible moment, and we're very grateful that you're here to celebrate with us. We're also honored to have two distinguished alumni with us today, Dr. Roberta DiBiase, who is the president of the UVA Medical Alumni Association Board of Directors, and Dr. Melissa Wu, who is the president of the Medical School Foundation Board of Trustees. Their leadership and commitment to our alumni community and to the School of Medicine is truly inspiring. Thank you as well to our current medical students that are volunteering today and to the staff of our Medical Alumni Association, especially Wendy Baldwin, who really helped put all this together and coordinated all the logistics to get everybody here today. A very special acknowledgement to the UVA Medical School class of 1965. Through their generosity, this class created an endowment that fully funds today's ceremony and reception, including the white coats that our students are going to receive today. Their commitment reflects the deep care our alumni have for the school and for you, the next generation of physicians. So please join me in thanking the class of 1965. Our Medical Alumni Association was founded in 1949, and our Medical School Foundation was established in 1972. And we simply exist to support the School of Medicine and the students. And the White Coat Ceremony is just one example of that support. Our commitment to you begins now, not after graduation, but here as students. And throughout your time here, we'll be by your side, hosting events throughout the year, providing resources, and connecting you with alumni mentors. In recent years, we've supported student organizations. We've provided essential tools like otoscopes and ophthalmoscopes, funded new equipment for the student gym, and helped students network during their residency interviews. This year alone, the foundation will provide more than $5 million in support to the School of Medicine for scholarships, research, and departmental programs. To the class of 2029, as I mentioned, we're here for you today before you become alumni. I encourage you to get involved with the Medical Alumni Association and stay connected as alumni. The School of Medicine family has been waiting for you, and we're so glad that you're here. Now, just a brief history of the white coat. At the end of the 19th century, medicine underwent a transformation, driven by advances in public health, sanitation, and germ theory. Physicians adopted the white coat as a symbol of science, cleanliness, and professionalism. By 1915, the white coat had become standard attire for physicians. Today, it represents integrity, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to patient care. The white coat ceremony welcomes you to this tradition and into the community of physicians. Medical Alumni Association is proud sponsors of this event and really glad to be here with you at the beginning of your journey. Today, we are joined by someone who once stood where you are now, receiving her own white coat at UVA. She has remained deeply engaged with the Medical Alumni Association, and as I mentioned, now serves as our president of our board of directors. So please join me in welcome Dr. Roberta DiBiase.
Well, good afternoon, class of 2029. Cannot believe that. It's fantastic. I offer my heartiest congratulations on this memorable milestone as you embark on your medical training. And I am a proud UVA alumna from 1992. I have several classmates here in the audience, and we have stayed very close, and I'm sure you're going to make these kinds of relationships with your own classmates as time goes by. And as the president of the Medical School Alumni Association, I speak on behalf of the whole Alumni Association and congratulate you along with all of your deans that are here today. So although it was almost 40 years ago, I do remember with clarity the eagerness and the anticipation I had on my very first days here on grounds when I took my very first steps on the path of our profession and calling to the profession of medicine. And while the formal white coat ceremony as it exists now did not exist then, we actually just walked across the street and bought our own coat. We had to wait 2 years to do it. I do remember the same emotions, excitement of meeting all of my classmates, my professors, my deans, and taking on this mantle of our ancient and noble profession, which it still remains. And those feelings are exactly the same for you as they were for me 40 years ago. So in this room today, you truly turn the page and enter into a new chapter of your lives. And it's the very first chapter of a book that you will continue to write and edit and augment over the rest of your life. Truly, it's the first step. And due to the generosity of the class of 1965, you will get items today which are both practical and symbolic. Your white coat, your stethoscope, your reflex hammer, and your tuning fork. And how wonderful it is that in this age of exponentially increasing technology, molecular techniques, artificial intelligence, apps, these basic tools still remain integral to our ability to serve our patients, and they are more important than ever. They are of practical use in our daily practice, but they are also a tangible and direct connection to the history of medicine and your predecessors. And each day when you use them, they will serve you as a reminder of the basic tenets at the heart of every single one of your patient-physician interactions, and that is physical touch, listening with intention and attention, and trust. These are the three tenets of every interaction you will have with a patient. And technology will augment but never replace the carefully obtained medical history, the thorough physical exam. They have never been more important to guide and help you select and curate the technologies that you will use to help your patients, but technology will never replace those important things. And the things you'll get today, you'll use throughout your career. And in fact, I used my otoscope that I had in medical school 2 days ago to check somebody's ear, one of my family members probably. So checklists and apps are helpful, but just remember always that your patient is a human being who is putting their life and well-being into your hands. They're not a checkbox on a sign-out list. They're not an interesting diagnosis. They are truly putting their trust in you. Your direct and physical interaction with your patient using these tools will direct your knowledge and thought processes and keep you on the correct path to serve your patients faithfully and effectively. Putting the stethoscope on the chest of your patient is a direct physical connection between you and your patient. Hearing their heartbeat connects you to the core of their existence and literally defines what it is to be alive. Using your blood pressure cuff, and sometimes on yourself, but often on your patients, gives you insight not only into their medical, but also their psychological state of well-being. And you'll also use that on your family and friends, I promise, many times. And eventually your otoscope and ophthalmoscope will give you the expertise by gazing deeply into their eyes and ears, directly into their central nervous system. All of these things will provide you so many clues and give you the help you need to help your patient. Take the time to speak to your patient with your full attention. Take the time to truly hear their answers. And most importantly, what UVA is the best at, in my opinion, is learning to integrate the art of medicine into the science of medicine with all of the new technologies that you have. As you move through your training, don't just follow your passion. We often say follow your passion, but you need to combine your passion with purpose. Passion without purpose lacks direction. It often burns very brightly, it's often very exciting, but it often flames out, and it also fails to have a lasting impact. The flip side, with no passion, if you have purpose without passion, it's also a little problematic. So Einstein once said, without passion, a person is as good as dead, for it's passion that keeps us going in the most trying of times. But that combination of purpose and passion is unstoppable. If you continue with these two, you will never feel that you are working a day in your life. You will enjoy your profession for decades to come, as I enjoy my job every day, probably more than I did when I started 40 years ago. And they won't fully insulate you from disappointment or failure, but I guarantee that they will help you find deep meaning and contentment in your life and work, and your actions will positively impact the world and everyone you interact with personally and professionally. So I'll close with reminding you, particularly when you're tired or you have a stressful day, like we all do, never forget how lucky you are to be in this situation and in the seat you're in today, about to embark on your new life. Remember that success is one part ability, one part opportunity, one part hard work, but also one part pure, unadulterated luck. And for every person here today, there's someone who has equal promise, equal ability, who simply did not have the luck or opportunity to pursue their dreams. So remember that you have this opportunity, but also a duty to use these talents and skills that you have to help your patients and make the world around you truly a better place. So I offer each and every one of you my sincerest congratulations and a wish for fulfillment and contentment in your medical training, as well as the exciting careers that lay ahead for you. Congratulations, class of 2029.
Thank you, Dr. DiBiase. Now it is my pleasure to introduce a fourth-year student, Kavi Wick, who is class of 2026, and she is the president of our Mulholland Society, which is our student government. So Kavi, please join us at the stage.
Hello, everyone. I would like to start by extending a warm welcome and huge congratulations to the class of 2029 and the family, friends, and loved ones who are here supporting you today. It is truly an honor to be here with you all as you receive your white coats and begin your careers in medicine. My name is Kavi Wick, and I am a fourth-year medical student serving as student body president. I know I speak for myself, as well as my fellow classmates, when I say that we are so incredibly excited to welcome you all into our community. The white coat has long symbolized an enduring commitment to the medical profession. It identifies us as part of a community that has taken that ancient oath to do no harm. As many medical students and physicians before me, I vividly remember feeling excited, anxious, and humbled during my own white coat ceremony 3 years ago. I imagine that many of you are experiencing the same emotions today. And to be honest, I am too, as I reflect on all I've learned and all that lies ahead. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the white coat you will receive today, while symbolic, is simply not built for performance. That polyester cotton blend somehow manages to provide no protection against a winter chill, while also clinging to your body like a second skin in the August humidity. That spotless white background doesn't last far past the pictures you'll take out on the lawn later today. And there's even documented evidence that just the presence of a white-coated professional can raise blood pressure. So then, why keep the white coats around? For one, the white coat can give us the confidence to persevere through self-doubt and imposter syndrome. Medical school can be difficult and stressful, to say the least. Every phase will present a different set of challenges, whether it's memorizing every step of the coagulation cascade or desperately trying to conduct an ear exam on a squirmy toddler. You will have moments where you feel like you've failed, moments where you question your choice of career and wonder how on earth you could ever be responsible for your own patients. However, I can promise you one thing: the fact that you're here, about to receive a brand new white coat with your name embroidered on it, reflects our belief that you have everything you need to not only survive medical school, but to thrive and leave your mark on the greater UVA and Charlottesville communities. You are not here by chance. You are here because of who you are. Yes, we chose excellent scientists, scholars, and researchers, but we also chose you, the Scrabble enthusiasts, kazoo players, ultimate Frisbee champions. Do not let the weight of a white coat take away from the quirks that make you interesting. We need you here, and this coat is proof of that. The white coat is also an excellent physical representation of growth. You will wear this coat through the highs and lows of medical school, from meeting your first patient and presenting on rounds for the first time, to watching your patients unexpectedly pass away and comforting families during their loved ones' darkest hours. No matter how many times we wash them, steam them, bleach them, or press them, our white coats inevitably record the stains of these experiences. The blue ink splotches on my pockets are proof that I had pens just until my attendings asked to borrow them. An irregular dark coffee stain at my wrist reminds me of an overturned thermos in my mad dash to witness a baby being born for the first time. Although I deeply hope that you will wash your coats regularly, I also hope that you will embrace how the messiness that befalls your coat is linked to the time you spend learning the art of medicine. The white coat tells the story of your transformation, from student to advocate, healer, and physician. If you wear it well, it will be anything but white by the time you are standing in my shoes. Though professional growth will be all but guaranteed, I encourage you to seek opportunities for personal growth as well. Before my time here, I never would have seen myself going camping with 50 complete strangers, singing my heart out with the Eurythmics a cappella group, or even plucking up the courage to speak in front of you all today. I urge you all to keep an open mind and take this new beginning as an opportunity to evolve and flourish in all aspects of your lives. Finally, a career in medicine is a long journey. While it's easy to get caught up in the never-ending parade of Anki Review flashcards and 14-hour surgery days, remember to take some time to have fun along the way. You are embarking on this quest with 150 new friends who will be some of your main sources of support over the years to come. Make it a point to go to that basketball game, that hike in Shenandoah, that karaoke night at Dirty Nelly's, to continue getting to know one another. Medicine is an incredibly meaningful profession, but it is also a weight that cannot be carried alone. Remember that reaching out for help is a strength, not a weakness. There are so many people in your corner who will want to lend you a hand. I wouldn't be here today without the support of my beloved fellow students, many of whom I now see as lifelong friends. Through the highs and lows, inside and outside the classroom and hospital, these could be some of the best years of your lives. They certainly have been mine. To wrap things up, we are unbelievably honored to welcome you all into our family at the UVA School of Medicine. I commend you on all the accomplishments that have brought you to this point and all that you will undoubtedly achieve from this moment forwards. Thank you, and congratulations again to the class of 2029.
Thank you, Kavi. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, I'd like to invite Dr. Meg Keeley, our Senior Associate Dean for Education and proud UVA alumna, to lead us next. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Dr. Keeley is also a classmate of Dr. DiBiase and Dr. Wu, who are the presidents. So we've got a very powerful front couple of rows here.
I feel like there must be a special relationship between the class of 92 and 29. I'm seeing it, right? See it. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Meg Keeley. I am, as you heard, a proud alum of the University of Virginia School of Medicine class of 92. And I am also Senior Associate Dean for Education and a member of the Department of Pediatrics. I just really want to add my welcome and congratulations to our students. We've been having a wonderful week getting to know them, and this is really a wonderful way to end orientation, and then it gets real. Today, you have heard about the history of the white coat, and we have heard the student perspective on the white coat. So I want to share some reflections on not just the white coats, but the people in them, the teachers. Many of them are here today, and many, many more of them are joining us in spirit as they are busy caring for patients. These faculty have chosen to shape their careers to include a dedication to training the next generation of physicians, and we are all honored to do so. Your teachers throughout your medical training will have a profound effect on you, and that has certainly been my experience, and I just want to take this opportunity to share a few examples. The first is Dr. Muncie Wiebe, who wore a bow tie every day with his white coat. And he was also happened to be a graduate of the UVA School of Medicine, class of 1955. Dr. Wiebe served in many, many roles at the university, but the most important one to me was he was my attending physician on my inpatient medicine, internal medicine rotation when I was a third-year student. Dr. Wiebe made me feel like an essential part of the team and allowed me to see myself as an authentic caregiver. This is really critical for students as part of the professional identity formation it takes to become a physician, and we've talked about that with the students. I try to channel his empowering, positive approach in all my interactions with learners, and I know that he imparted that gift to so many others, many of whom are here. We stayed in touch for many years, and actually my office in the medical education building is named after Dr. Wiebe. His portrait hangs there, and although he passed away exactly 1 year ago at the age of 94, I still talk to that portrait when I need some advice. And I would encourage all you students to do the same thing when you come to my office to get some candy. He's very helpful. Another bow tie wearing teacher of mine is still around, Dr. Rob Michael, who was the chief resident of pediatrics when I was a fourth year medical student. I was fascinated by the fact that his white coat had been decorated with orange and blue stripes, and he had big UVA V's on it. I really didn't even know that was a thing, but in pediatrics, we live by different rules. Not only was he an impassioned advocate for children, and he still is, but he also really helped seal my decision to become a pediatrician. He also was a role model for making almost everything a teaching moment, with learners, with patients, with families. I did leave UVA for my residency, but when I returned, and here's a sidebar, I often say that the streets of Charlottesville are paved in magnets and it just sucks you back here, so watch out. When I came back, Dr. Michael became my practice partner, and he became the pediatrician for all 3 of my children and cared for them all the way until they went to college, actually all the way through college. And then Dr. Michael's youngest son, Joey, who graduated from UVA undergrad and then graduated from UVA School of Medicine in 2024, I was his residency advisor when he matched in pediatrics, and he's now at Brown. Joey sent me a thank you note after that match, which said, "Dean Keeley, we got me out of Charlottesville." So remember what I said about the magnets, though. He will be back, and I hope that he will put on his dad's white coat. It is hard for me to put into words the importance of my teacher, Dr. Christine Peterson. Dr. Peterson practiced gynecology at UVA Student Health for many years. I did an elective with her as a 4th-year medical student, and she spoke at my graduation, also Dr. Wu and Dr. DiBiase's graduation. And she wore a red and white striped cat in the hat along with her white coat. She delivered her entire graduation speech in Seuss rhyme and rhythm, which was just an example of her ability to thoughtfully employ humor to make incredibly effective teaching points and make them stick. When I returned to UVA and joined the faculty, Dr. Peterson and I found a shared passion for student support and career advising. We worked together to help establish the college system that I'll tell all the families about a little bit later, that launched in 2010, and we served as 2 of the first college deans for over a decade together. Dr. Peterson is now Dean Emeritus for Penn College, and she remains one of my closest friends. She still makes me laugh, and she reminds me that finding the joy is essential. Dr. Peterson and I would be considered to be part of 2 different generations, so we are a good example of how medicine, an ancient and honorable profession, has always been and will continue to be an apprenticeship. And the interactions between an apprentice and a teacher can be very rich and very rewarding as over time they become colleagues. At the end of each of my pediatric clinic sessions, such as yesterday afternoon, my residents, who rarely wear a white coat and are most definitely in a different generation than I am, at the end of clinic, we all share something that we learned that day. Sometimes it is something that I taught them, but often it is something that they are teaching me. That is why many of us have chosen academic medicine. It is a privilege to be part of a learning environment. We, as physicians, stand on the shoulders of many white coats, I hope with clean shoes. But I know that I speak for all of those that will be part of your journey in encouraging you to seek out those opportunities for authentic caregiving. Recognize and engage in all of those teaching moments that are offered to you. And above all, find the joy. You are the future of our profession. You give us hope, you inspire us, and you make us very, very proud. So welcome and congratulations. And now, what we've all been waiting for. As I said, I will be calling up the students in alphabetical order within their colleges. As some of you, as the students are definitely aware, and the faculty, but as some of the families may have heard, we at the UVA School of Medicine have divided our class up into 4 colleges, each headed by a Dean of Student Affairs, who supports their students throughout this journey throughout medical school. The college deans have the honor of placing the white coats at matriculation today and the honor of hooding them at graduation, so it is quite the journey. Students, ushers, I'm looking right at you, will stand in the aisles, and they're going to signal your row when it's time to stand and proceed down to the stage. At this ceremony, our students are also signifying their pledge to join our community of honor at the University of Virginia. So after you receive your white coat, you're going to come up on the stage, you're going to stand on a little black piece of tape that you'll see when you get here. Your dean is going to place your white coat, and then you are going to cross over to this round table here, and Kavi is going to be assisting you and making sure that you sign the honor scroll. You then will be welcomed by our Medical Alumni Association President, Dr. DiBiase, who will present you with one of these cool packs over here that contains your new stethoscope and your physical diagnosis tools, which are a gift from our very generous alumni. Those can go in the pockets of your new white coats. So we are so grateful for this support and this meaningful gift on this very important occasion. So the students of Dungelson College are going to receive their coats first. Presenting them will be their dean, Dr. Lori Archibald Pannoni, who is the dean of Dungelson College. Dr. Archibald Pannoni is a geriatrician and associate professor of internal medicine, and she completed her residency and fellowship here at UVA. Let's welcome Dr. Archibald Pannoni. So as the Dungelson students get lined up, audience, I know this is going to be difficult. Is everyone listening? I know this is going to be difficult, but please, please keep your applause until the very end of each college so everyone's name can be heard and we do not have to have breakfast here. Okay. So I thank you in advance for your cooperation. Hold the applause till the end of each college. I'll give you the cue. All right. The students of Dungelson College ready? Okay. Fadi Akram Saad Abdumalek. No, And that, great job, baby. To the tape, he's got it. Advika Ambikapathy Revathi. Sophia Enresio. Olachi Anyao. Laura Apolloni. Esther Amore Ayoade. Tanvi Bhatt. Julian Burbano. Kevin Clark. Joel Ellenbass. Omar Elmogazi. Luke Francesi. Nick Galusha. Evelyn Gandy. Catherine Gorick. Joseph Holmes. Myra Humayu. Ahmed Magdi Hussein. Richa Kuklani. Sasha Lawrence. Noah Lee. Madeline Nance. Itao Sarah Ning. Anna Patel. Alexandra Perez. Angelina Fung. Thomas Pridmore. Jinghun Holly Chu. Jay Raman. Malia Roth. Clementine Rotsart. Christina Schatz. Grace Shirey. Olivia Stack. Rebecca Stewart. Jessica Sa. Akash Suresh. Chelsea Maglor Valerie. Alex Wang. Grant Williams. Sherry Wu. Shrikar Yelamarthi. Let's hear it for Dunkelson College. Next to present is Dr. John Densmore, the Dean of Hunter College. He is a hematologist-oncologist and associate professor of internal medicine, and is also, importantly, our associate dean for admissions, so responsible for all of, well, you're responsible for you being here, but he was a gatekeeper. Dr. Densmore received his PhD and MD degrees from UVA and completed his residency here as well. Please welcome him to the stage. And now the students of Hunter College. Jay Asaula. Michael Constantine Azar. Salome Bezabe. Cooper Byers. Vivian Danvey Cowdow. Celeste Costa. Meredith Dottridge. Elizabeth Dula. Rita Lindenbaum Fetter. Jeffrey Gu. Ella Guo. Anna Marie Harding. Ernest Ray Hernandez. Andrew Harrop. Lucy Hornberger. Datu Kaluri. Jonathan Larac Ho. C. Lin. Grace Mack. Will Morales. Colleen Mullins. Divya Narayan. Manuela Paki Amazu. Dev Patel. Trung Phi. Gautam Pillai. Alexandra Pipkin. Lauren Q. Sahan Raghavan. Hamed Safi. Cody Schatz. Calvin Soul. Leela Littleton Shepherd. Abigail Schrader. Rupa Siva. Grace Sprinkle. Hannah Sun. Pregna Sri Surapaneni. Sarp Taskantuna. Jackson Terrell. Samuel Wang. Charles Zhang. Please give a hand for the students of Hunter College. And now, the students in Penn College will receive their coats, and presenting them will be Dr. Dana Reddick, Dean of Penn College. Dr. Reddick is Associate Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Please welcome her to the stage, Dean Reddick. All right. Students of Penn College, starting with Kunal Agarwal. Daniel Alvarenga. Ruth Casa Belay. Arwin Chandler. Alex Chang. Sanjana Chimata. Catherine Chung. Adam Dawood. Lalo de la Parra Polina. Ida Ducure. Elizabeth Fielding. Julia Mendez Frostholm. Matthew Olland Gellin. Brooke Carol Ann Hardesty. Jessica Hong. Feng Huyen. Eunice Young-Un Ju. Yu Bin Kang. Josephine Cahyo. Siddharth Krishnakumar. Julia Kuhn. John Lee. Tae-Hoon Lee. Sunny Lee. Armando Martinez Blanco. Iman Nanji. Ya Beniwa Aubing. Layla Madeline Orzag. Grace Curran Paul. Jess Peterman. Neha Sripathi. Ian Swain. Carter Taylor. Neha Venkatesh. Samantha Mary Rachel Weaver. Shenandoah Worrell. Let's congratulate the students of Penn College. And now, Reed College, and our dean is Dr. Sean Reed. Dr. Reed is an associate professor of family medicine and completed his residency here at UVA. Please welcome Dean Reed to the stage. And now the students of Reed College. James Adams. Lucas Kim Addis. Fadi Isan Atia. Ina Baral. Sophia Barba. Evan Kane. Jason Chen. Tucker Couch. Isabel Anne-Marie De La Rosa. Isaiah Dagan. Mark Dung. Blair Jessica Ellis. Oseyamin Enosakare. Kayla Ann Hess. Gavin Homan. Benjamin Quo. Jordan Liu. Jason Mazik. Grace Morgan. Kristen Nethercott. Jaden Isaiah Nixon. Tyler Northrop. Danielle Titobari Wagu. Ernie Okori. Obiekaze Ozoibo. Madeline Phillips. Dhruv Pillay. Harshith Polavarapu. Millie Ramani. Deepika Sahu. Sabrina Sebastian Samiguel. Vishaka Shah. Ahone Sinharoy. Ella Stark. Ahmed Tolba. Jasmine Velez. Sarah Watkins. Congratulations to the students of Reed College. I appreciate everyone's patience with the applause. If all the students would remain seated, I think everyone else might want to stand and congratulate the class of 2029. Amazing. It is truly a community, and we are all glad to welcome you. Before the faculty sit down, I'm going to invite them all to come up on the stage. So, I would like to invite all the new students to stand. And the faculty are joining us on the stage. And this is going to be for the recitation of the covenant for the entering class and their teachers. This covenant is the first of 3 that you will recite during your medical education, ending with the Hippocratic Oath at graduation. And it serves to welcome you to the profession of medicine, and the words are printed in your program. Kavi is going to lead the students, and I will recite with the faculty.
As I begin the study of medicine, I acknowledge and accept the responsibilities and privileges of an apprentice learner of an ancient art and modern science. With teachers to guide me, I will approach my studies with diligence and integrity, cultivating the competencies and attributes of an accomplished physician. I will respect all persons, including faculty and staff, student colleagues, and especially patients who will ever be my teachers. I will attend to the experiences, beliefs, and values of others and reflect on my own attitudes and assumptions. I affirm fidelity to my patients and will respect them, their choices, and their confidentiality. Mindful of my privileged access to their bodies, selves, and stories, I will seek to earn their trust and to care for them with skill, understanding, and passion. Medical school will not only cultivate my intellect, but also challenge my moral imagination. It will shape and test my critical judgment and show me my limitations as well as my competencies. It will entail risk. In learning, I will make mistakes. May I forgive, yet always remember and learn from them. Mindful of my own health and well-being, I will seek to balance professional and personal pursuits. I will value my family, friends, colleagues, and mentors, and the mutual trust, humor, and confidence our relationships sustain. My study of medicine will extend throughout my life. In school and beyond, I will hold myself to the highest professional standards. I will look to a collegial model of learning and working. Even now, I assume the physician's social responsibility to improve the health of humankind. We students here join with our teachers to uphold our profession, honor its commitments, and advance its contributions.
As you embark on the study of medicine, I accept the privilege and responsibility of being your teacher. I will teach you the science and art of medicine and encourage you to be thoughtful, discerning, and compassionate in their practice. I will show you what is known and what is not known, what is certain and what is not. I will teach you to advance medical knowledge and skills, care for patients, and attend to the health of the public. Trust me to teach you as I trust you and your fellow students to teach me. You see reflected in me the character and social conscience of my profession. I will conduct myself with integrity and show you how I wrestle with issues of ethics and ambiguity. I will accord you respect, tolerance, and fair treatment. I am entrusted with teaching you to extend the same to your peers and patients. I encourage you to see patients as your tutors and to ground your relationships with them in advocacy, mutual vulnerability and trust, and the utmost fidelity, for this is the heart of medicine. I will give you responsibilities and supervision appropriate to your knowledge and skills. I will not abandon you to your mistakes. I will encourage you always to put forth your best effort and will ask the same of myself. I ask you to recognize your teacher's limits and also your own, and to use your talents and energy to improve this institution and all that it offers. Together, we are stewards of an ancient and respected profession. You are the profession's future. Proudly, we welcome you into the study and life of medicine. You all may be seated. This brings us to the conclusion of the white coat ceremony. We want to thank everyone who has joined us in person and virtually. We are now going to be taking a class portrait as well as photographs of each of the 4 colleges on the front steps of this building in just a moment. So, to ensure that this is a very swift and efficient process, we're going to first dismiss the students by college and ask that all the guests remain seated. After the photos, we will invite all the students and guests to join us for refreshments in the ballroom at Newcomb Hall. So if the Dungelson College students and Dean Archibald Pannoni can rise and exit for your photograph. I will just remind everyone that all the photos that have been taken today will be available for free download, and the link will be emailed to the students later this week, or next week. You can also check our Medical Alumni Association Facebook page for video and featured posts from today, and we'll share the address. I also hope, while I have your attention, that all the families will mark your calendars now to join us for the UVA School of Medicine Family Day, which this year will be held on Saturday, October the 4th. This is an event exclusively for the family members of our first-year medical students, and we will be sending you more information soon, but please put it on your calendars. And I will let you know when it's time for the next college to go out, and I'll let you know when it's time for everyone to leave.